Guys, 9 months ago we tested the Wallke H6 e-bike, a monster model, very comparable, almost the same class as the AQ177, the A8 Pro Max that we just recently tested. Killer range, high speed, monster power. Today we just got delivered the new Wallke model. Let's unbox it. This is how it looks like on the box. Let's see what the specs, quality, and which direction is Wallke taking from now on moving forward, and how this bike compares to previous models. Let's unbox it and see what we have inside. This is how it looks inside. Well packed. Let's take it out. Here's the bike fully assembled. It is massive, weighs 85 pounds. When it comes to size, this is the bigger brother of the Vitolan i7 Pro and Polarna M6 frame designs. Same structure, but so much bigger. This is the most massive 26-inch tire bike frame I have seen so far. Looks and feels like a commercial industrial tool. The frame is way too wide, the thickness is excessive. Very strong frame. The weight limit is 350 pounds. This is ideal if you live in a range or farm or in areas where there's no roads and limited access. Specs. The rear hub motor rated 750 watts, peak power delivery 1400 watts, 80 Nm of torque. The battery is enclosed in the frame, removable with 20 amp hour, 48 volts with Samsung cells. Total 960 watt-hour capacity, controller 28 amp discharge. Acceleration is smooth but powerful. Top speed. I can't start with 0 because, actually let's give it a try. It's so hard to pedal without assist. The bike is really heavy. That's really not fun to do it, and only if you shift a higher gear then you can probably, start it off a bit faster. Yeah, this is the maximum I can do probably. I mean, I can push a little more, so once you start rolling it is easier, but from that stop this bike is really heavy. It's really hard to start. Pedaling on the flats, 14 miles an hour, you can see the GPS is very accurate, very well set up. It's actually not bad now. Let's kick it in the first speed, and I need to point this out. The battery was 2 lines earlier, now it's 3 after I stopped, so it's not a full charge battery. On the full charge you'll definitely get a little bit more power, a little bit more torque. So let's go on the first speed. Let's brake. First level, just throttle. This is the pickup. Very slow, gradual. And we get about, what, 11, 12 miles an hour. That's first speed. Let's go in a second. Now we're peaking, more speed. It's definitely, you can feel the difference. It's set up actually really faster than other second speed level bikes, e-bikes. All right, let's go third. I feel like third speed, third level, it's more than enough. Look at this. 22, 23 miles an hour. It's going to pick up more. Let's go fourth. Yeah, this is now way too powerful. I have to stop here. So 4 speed again, let's see what it does. So it looks like 27, 28. Very well calibrated, very well set up. It's going at 5 speed. Again, very slow, very gradual pickup. It's picking up pretty well. Look at that. This path, it's really bad. The road is not flat, a lot of cracks, a lot of bumps. I now have 1 bar and I'm hitting 29.30. When the battery is fully charged with assist, you can reach 34 to 35 miles an hour. And I have here slight incline, so it's a bit harder on perfect flats, so you can get higher top speed. Range test. As always, in the 5th level, maximum speed, and this time no pedal assist, just throttle. Mostly on the west side by Hudson River. I weigh 225 pounds and I managed to cover 31.8 miles on range. It is a big, heavy bike with this 4-inch tires. There's so much resistance and the results still came up over 30 miles in range. This is impressive. I was expecting, to be honest, about 22 to 25 miles in range. The acceleration and torque with top speed are similar to H6 model. It is a beast of an e-bike. Now, let's take a closer look at this bike. We have this leather grips, hardware on both sides to secure them. Compact, but colorful screen. Very easy to read even in bright sunlight. We have trip, odometer, maximum speed, and average speed. And once you start writing, those numbers will pop up. We have the standard left side thumb throttle, and we have this medium size console. And this is big design, universal bicycle mount. Love this thing. It works on any bike and even scooter. And different size of handlebars. You have this adjustment here, really cool mount. We have this hydraulic levers, the same as the odometer, has this carbon finish. Very reliable, use them for a while, very powerful, very good. And we have massive 205, actually 203 millimeters, very thick disc brake. And we have here, it is 2 piston, but it's like 1 piston, 1 size. So if you look here closer, it's only like 2 pads, but this configuration, this size, it's like, 4 piston brakes. Very powerful. And if you look here at the grip, hopefully the camera can pick up, if you see this pattern, grips a lot of the disc brake. We have about 3 inches of travel here, and it is kind of oily here. We have lockout and about 6 positions of adjustability, and we have preload settings here. Unfortunately, we don't have quick release here, and the massive tires, and we have here 26 by 4 inches. This will go over anything. I like this cover, aluminum cover, and the design of the chain ring. You can replace, easily find different sizes if you want to go slower, faster, have more power output or less. Standard cranks, metal pedals, actually foldable. Very useful when you fold this bike, not getting in the way. Auto Shimano shifter, 8-speed cassette, and you can see the motor, the reflector, and we have this beefy rack. So this can hold a lot. We can put a person here without problems. And we have a very comfortable seat. We have springs here, and it's actually soft and it's wide enough. So for longer range, this will be perfect. See where I have it at 8. This seat post, it's quite long. So you see where 8 is, you have a lot to go down, and this is the limit. So even a taller person, maybe 6'6", maybe even 6'9", can ride this bike. A lot of height here, so you can chop it down, make it short if you're a smaller person, and you can adjust this bike for pretty much a shorter, small person and a bigger person. Hill climbing. This model has a lot of torque and power on the flats. Now, when it comes to hills, even though we set up a 20 amp hour discharge on the controller, which is high, with no assist, it's slowing down, but once you start pedaling and assisting, it performs so much better. Foldability. It folds pretty fast and easy despite having this monstrous design and extra weight. Very helpful to have this option, but I wish they include a front axle quick release, which is really helpful to have to remove the front tire in case if you have a small car, a small truck, and limited space. Lights are phenomenal. Really powerful light. Look how much white spill and how much throw it has, and you can tilt it up and down. And if you look in the back, also decent light, but when you press the brakes, look at this. Very good lights, guys, on the bike, especially the front light. It's extremely powerful. This is a really good light. If I put it on a dark spot, look how much concentration. Really powerful light. Love it. Look how far it reaches, and really lights up a lot. It's almost like a car light. Picks up speed really fast, and it wasn't even fully charged. It was like 80%, maybe 90%. When you go fast, it drains the battery much quicker, which is normal, but still, with assist, really fast peak out, a lot of power. Charger. It's quite tiny, this charger box. so this is a 48 volt 3 amp charger. Wow, this is the smallest, the lightest 3 amp charger I've seen so far. Looks to be cool, looks to be good quality, but feels too light for this charging speed rating. In the two boxes we got a nice phone holder, the pedals, we have some wrenches and this nice Allen set, and the instructions, owner's manual. If you love hunting, spending time in the mountain areas, camping, or riding in limited access areas without any type of road access, just get a second battery and there's nothing that will stop you with this massive 26-inch monster tires. This model has plenty of power to go fast on the flat roads, will allow you to speed up and get good efficiency covering a lot of range. Even though the tires are super wide and the frame is excessively heavy, it is built like a tank. Those that are in need of a heavy-duty workhorse and do not care about aesthetics, this is the bike for you. The H6 is perfect for deliveries in the city, where the fat tires can be swapped for a more narrower size and more city and size friendly, making it more compact by delivering that extra long range with a dual battery setup needed for a full day of riding. The X3 Pro is a completely opposite story. It's way rougher, and the increased size makes it better to tackle difficult access areas and makes a better comfortable option off-road. And lowered priced compared to H6 makes it more accessible. The link will be down below in the description box. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.